Clorex beats Wall Street expectations and posts a 22% jump in sales. The pandemic pushing overall sales up to $1.98 billion in the company's most recent quarter, which ended in June. That's a major jump when compared to last year's sales of $1.62 billion. It's also good news for the cleaning supplies latest CEO, Linda Rendell, who is expected to take over in September. Non-white health workers in the U.S. and U.K. may have much higher risks for COVID-19 infections, according to a new study. Researchers compared health data from healthcare workers and non-healthcare workers and found those who worked in the field had at least a threefold increased risk of COVID-19. Black, Asian, and other minority healthcare workers were also disproportionately affected by the virus, even when protective equipment was available. Researchers say their findings may suggest systemic racism could impact access to PPE. President Trump is rebuking one of his top medical advisors for her latest statement about the coronavirus. The president says Dr. Deborah Burke took the bait and was, quote, pathetic when she said widespread infections in urban and rural America mark a new phase for the pandemic. All of this as researchers try to find a vaccine for the virus. Fox News' Jeff Paul has the latest.
155,000 dead and more than 4.6 million infected in the U.S. alone. Coronavirus numbers continue to grow across the world, but there could be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Tens of thousands of ordinary folks now putting their health on the line as several pharmaceuticals like Moderna and Pfizer begin phase 3 trials on a COVID-19 vaccine.
I don't have kids at home anymore, but I have 3 grandkids, and I told one of them the other day, he said, why are you participating in this? And I said, I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for you.
Record-breaking speed on a vaccine that some pharmaceutical executives say might be available in several months.
Hopefully we can get that rolled out within early next year, and then we will again start to get back to what we can do, try to get mass populations vaccinated and try to achieve that herd immunity.
The White House's top doctor, Deborah Burke, says the U.S. is entering a new phase, one that is more widespread, equally reaching both urban and rural areas. Florida and California have some of the highest numbers in the nation, and Texas now exceeding New York's total number of cases.
Each one of these persons connected to families, family members, friends, relatives, whose lives have been forever changed.
As areas with smaller populations see a rise in cases, the state of South Dakota won't be putting the brakes on one of its largest annual events, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, gearing up for more than 250,000 bikers and could turn into the biggest event held during the pandemic. As many as 30 states have put their reopening plans on hold or created new restrictions. 40 states have issued some sort of mask mandate, and we're learning the mayor of Houston says for folks refusing to wear their masks, they could be cited. In Dallas, Jeff Paul, Fox News.